Hi guys, so welcome back to the second section of about us section. Now in this section we are going to be styling up our about us section and then making it ready, and then also making it mobile responsive and different screen responsive. Alright, so let's look at where we stop and then let's begin to work on how we can improve on it. As you can see, our image and our mission, they are too close. They are very too close. So we are going to add some spacing around them. We are going to give them margin in the bottom so that there will be a little space. You see that this our mission is too close to the picture, so which is not like, and that is not how our what you can see the way it is with our finished product or finished website with what we are following. So that is the first thing we are going to do. We are going to give it space. Alright, so let's come back to our CSS. Scroll down to about us. You will see the we are here. This is about us. You can also see the comments. Alright, so we said something now. We said these are too close. They are too close. They are too close, as you can see. So let's call them their name. The first one is what? About us, about img, right? Yeah, that is the first column. We have it here. We have two div inside our about us section. We have about us img and about us info. So we are going to call the two and give it space. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. So we have about us info, about dash info. Right, is that not what we have? Let's give it a class dot about dash info, then we no dot about img. That is the first one, img, which is the picture, comma, dot about us dash about dash what, dash info. I think that is the second info. Alright, we have it two right now. Then what do I say we want to give it? We want to give it what? Margin bottom. In the bottom we want to give it what? We want to give it margin bottom. Let's give it 2 rem. Save it. Let's check it. As you can see now, we've given the 2 rem. You can see that our mission has moved a little bit downward. There is now space between our mission and our image. Alright, I believe we can see that. Now I believe we've achieved the same results for the mobile. Now let's work with big screen. You see that as I open it in a bigger screen, you can see that it's still one column. And then in the bigger screen I want it to be in 2 columns, and I've not really achieved that. So that's what we want to work on right now. Just like our finished product, we have 2 columns in the bigger screen. So here too we want to have 2 columns in the bigger screen, not this single column. As you can see, right, we don't want this single column. So let's work on that right now. Now how do we achieve that? Now there's something we call flex and flexbox and media query. Media query is what we are going to use. Media query is what that give us power to do what? To make our website responsive. You can go and browse more about media query. Just type media query. So we can learn about media query for responsiveness. So we are still going to discuss it extensively in our live class. So we use media query to achieve whatever result we want for different layout and breaking points. As you can see, as you can see in my screen, we use media query. So alright, so we should not worry. In our live class, we are going to discuss more about it extensively. Alright, so let's get started with it. So at media query, just follow me. If you don't understand, just make sure you're following me. At media query, okay, and then you open a curly bracket. Inside the curly bracket, we see mean width. The mean width that we want it to have. The mean width that we want it to have is this. We want to give it 992 pixels. 992 pixels. 992 pixels. 992 pixels. 992 pixels. Now, when we get to 992 pixels, what do you want it to happen? We want about center. Let's go to about center. Which one is about center? Yeah, this is div class that is housing what our image and our mission statement. This is about us center. So we want this class to have a property when we get to what 992 pieces. Don't worry, I will explain if you don't understand. So we have what about us center. I want to give it about us center. I want it to have some properties. And what is the properties? The first one is display flex. I've used flex the other time, right? Okay, display flex. After I display flex, what do we want again? We want justify content space between. That is, display flex means when you get to 992 pixels, we want you to form 2 columns. After you form 2 columns, what do we want? Justify content means what is the space we want this item to have. Justify content, we want it to have a space between. That's what we want it to have. And apart from that, align everything to what? Align save to be what? To be center. Save it, and let's look at it. Do we achieve it? Do we have it? Yeah, we can see that we have it now. We have it, although that is not the best. We have it now. Let's be moving slowly. Once the screen gets to 992 pixels, it will form a column. It still won't. You can see it has formed this 992 pieces. It has formed a column. Right now. As you can see, it has formed a column right now. As you can see, it has really formed a column. Alright, so we can see now we are working on the bigger screen. Let's make it big. Now, this is now how our finished work is. You can see our finished work. You can see how it is. Alright, so I believe we can all see it. So in order to achieve how that one is, let's keep on styling it, push everything to center, give it space, give it width and all the rest, and so that we can achieve the desired result that we want. Alright, so we are done with about us center. Then let's begin to work with each division, which is each column. Let's begin to work with each column in the bigger screen now. So we have about us, about info, right? We have about info and about image, img, comma, then about info. I believe you can all see my screen. Let me, okay. Then we have dot. We are still working inside the media query. I hope we will not forget. We have about info now. Open our bracket. Okay, we want to give it flex. Don't worry about this. We will discuss it in our live class. We want to give it a flex, and inside that flex, we want to have 0, 0, and then we want it to calculate, and then what have share the screen 50% minus 2 rm minus 2 rm. In our live class, we are going to talk more about that. But what that does is that, let's check what it does so that I can explain better. you see that what I did is that move each other away from each other with two rem. Both of them, they should share the whole page by 50%. This one should take 50% of this side, this one should take 50% of this side, and now subtract 2 rem from it, and that's 2 rem that I subtracted from it, give it this space we can see in between. So I subtracted space from each other, from the first column and the second column. This 2 rem is this place, as you can see. Alright, so let's continue working with it. Let's continue working with it. Alright, so after that we can give it a margin. We can give them margin top should be what? 2 rem. As we are writing the properties, let's see what they are doing. So margin top, we see that we move the whole column away from about us. Before it was too close to about us, it was too close to this title. To confirm that, let's comment that place out. Okay, I have commented out. Let's check it again. You see that our picture, our mission, and about us, they are too close to each other, which is not what we want to achieve. According to our finished work, you can see that that's not what we want to achieve. So therefore, let's move it away. Alright, so that is why we use margin top to give it what? Distance. Alright, I believe we're on the same page. Alright, so we now have distance right now. Alright, we've not achieved what we want to achieve. This place is actually at the center, not on this top in our finished work, as you can see here. So these are the things we want to achieve right now. So alright, let's work and achieve that. Okay, now we also have something. You can see that we have another background at the back of the picture. So let's work and achieve that too. It's an advanced concept. I hope we will get it. Alright, that's all for this class. See you in our next class. So in our next class, we are going to finish all everything about us. Thank you very much.